Local churches are busy preparing their rhubarb treats for a big fundraiser this weekend. Members of the First Lutheran Church in Duluth prepared hundreds of rhubarb pies, brats, juice, and even burritos. It's all for the Chum Rhubarb Festival, which is happening this Saturday. It is the nonprofit's biggest fundraiser of the year, with all proceeds going to help support people in need.
Everything that Chum does helps people who are down and out or having struggles at this point in their life, and it's just something that that isn't done unless there are organizations like Chum around helping make that happen.
Chum is still looking to fill around 75 volunteer positions for the event. Again, the Rhubarb Festival is this Saturday and runs from 9 to 3 at Stella Maris Academy in Duluth.